Hey guys, it's MadameWario and welcome to my next project! It's Wii Music! Oh, MG, I love this game. Seriously, you guys, I have been planning to play this game for 10,000 years now. I've been trying to come up with the right way to do it, and you all really have no choice but to be insanely involved, so that's how this is going to happen. So yeah, this is Wii Music, the first in the Wii series. I would love to let's play all of the Wii games, like the Wii named games. That's a really weird way to put it, I guess, but I don't really have a better way of wording it. But you know, there's Wii Music, Wii Play, Wii Party, Wii Sports. I would love to let's play all those, and you know how I am with series, like with the Mario Party series, Mario Kart series. So this is a new series to start out with, and again, I realize a lot of you are probably thinking that is the most bizarre game to let's play because for those of you who know this game, there's no storyline or anything. I'm kind of winging it here. So yes, as you can see, there's Michael Jackson, there's Mario, there's one of my best friends, and some pimps, basically. So yeah, I don't know why I just said friends like that either, that's really weird. But I'm gonna explain things a little bit. First I'll go through the menu and just kind of show everything off, point it all out. This is to the Wii menu. Easy access, so awesome. Drum mode is done with the balance board. I don't have a balance board, so we're not gonna be showing that off, unfortunately. For those of you who are crying over that, I apologize, and excuse you now to get some Kleenexes. Jam is what we are going to do 99% of the time. There's also lessons with the maestro, which we will be doing in this episode so I can explain things because we aren't going to be seeing this much. This is like beyond what we're doing right now. And then we have games, which is one of my favorite parts because it's just absolutely ridiculous. You can make it ridiculous. And then we have all the albums, and there's a very beautiful album of me and my best friend, as I said a second ago, with probably the worst song ever recorded. So yeah, this is what I meant when I said the mystery. Wait, did I call it the mystery? I don't think so, but I called it the music project. So yeah, let's get started with a lesson. Alright, so this really isn't going to be the music lesson portion of this game. This is going to be my music lesson because everything in that portion of the game we are about to play through. That's what this is all about, so we won't need to see that at all. We'll just jump right into it. So, here's what I'm asking you to do. Each week I'm going to be playing a total of 5 songs from this game. There are 50 total, so that's, 5 each weekend, and then we'll move on to the other stuff in the game. So, remember the 5s. There are 5 things you need to choose. 1. I'm going to give you a choice between 5 different singers each week, and you will choose from those who you want to sing / perform your chosen song. 2. You will need to pick out of the 5 song choices I have listed for you each week which song you would like me to play. 3. You're going to have to tell me the tempo and style, whether you want it to be, pop, rock, jazz, and I'll go over all of these in a second, and whether you want it to be, fast, slow pace, normal, whatever. If it's unspecified, I'll just go with normal. If not, then I'll go with whatever you say. 4, I'm going to need you to choose 2 instruments, so this is technically 4 and 5, if you want to think of it that way. So, 2 instruments, unless you really just want to choose one and have like an a cappella piece. But, yeah, so say you want the piano and you want there to be a trumpet in there somewhere too. You can choose that and say, yeah, put that in there with, whatever. So I'll list all these again at the end after we've gone through kind of the little tutorial, speaking a little bit, more informative about it. And then again, there will be another video that's totally separate from this. It's like a reference you can go back to and look at all the instruments and tempo choices again. The song and singer choices will change each week, so that won't be on there, but the other things will be for you to go back to. So now let's get started looking at the different tempo and style choices along with all of the instruments. Alright, so here are the tempo and style choices. We have default. This is the Wii music song anyway. That's rock. Lots of electric guitars and such. Pop is like piano, and I don't know, pop's kind of random to me. March is like a marching band, for all you band geeks out there. Jazz is pretty self-explanatory. I'm pretty sure most people know what jazz is. Some of the genres, though, in this game are kind of bizarre how they interpreted them. Classical is pretty much the same as always. Hawaiian, same thing. Ukuleles. The conga, whatever the heck it's called. I don't know. Reggae, one of my favorites because I love the steel drums. Latin, which is like Spanish-y, Spanish-y. Tango, which is also Spanish-y, but different? I don't know. I don't know how to explain that. Japanese! Aww, so cute. And electronica, which is like techno. Techno and awesomeness. So those are your options for that. And yeah, let's work those steel drums again. No. Anyway, so yeah, if you don't choose one of these, if you don't choose default, rock, pop, march, jazz, classical, Hawaiian, reggae, Latin, electronica, Japanese, or tango, then I'll just put it on default. And here's the tempo. You can tell me fast pace or slow paced, or kind of in between, kind of slow, kind of fast, or just whatever, normal. And now we'll move on to the instrument section. Okay, so here's the instrument section, starting with the piano. I apologize if I pronounce some of these weird too. Here's a galactic piano. The toy piano. Very Rugratsy. Harpsichord, one of my absolute favorite instruments. The harp, my absolute favorite instrument. Love that. The dulcimer, I think that's how that's said. I don't know, but I love that. Coldplay uses that a lot. The marimba, like in The Lion King. The vibraphone. I think my sister played that for a while. The steel drums, like when you go to the beach. I love that. The handbells, which remind me of Christmas. I love the handbells. The dog suit, which makes no sense, but you can find on most children's keyboards. I don't understand this, but it is pretty funny. The cat suit, which is the same, and I also don't understand, but it is pretty comical. The timpani? Timpani? I don't know how people say that. It's a drum. The rapper! Sweet! I'm so ghetto. Look at my character. She's really ghetto. The acoustic guitar. Probably the instrument most associated with my family. The ukulele, as in Hawaii. The electric guitar. The galactic guitar. The banjo. Everyone loves the banjo. The sitar. Geishas love the sitar. And the shamisen. I think that's how that's said. Might be pronounced a little bit differently. The jaw harp that doesn't make any sense and I feel like a clown would use. The electric bass. The upright bass. You go from like rock to jazz. The galactic bass. You know, the upright bass reminds me of Sims. The trumpet! This instrument, like, makes me laugh all the time. I don't know why. I just can't help but laugh when I hear it in real life. The galactic horn. This saxophone. Very Lisa Simpson. The clarinet. Very Squidward. There's no oboe in here. I wish there was. The recorder. Very elementary school. The accordion. Very Lady and the Tramp. The bagpipes. Very... I don't know, this just reminds me of Austin Powers whenever I hear that. The NES horn! Very NES-like. Pretty self-explanatory. The singer. Work the singing. I love the singer. That's one of my favorites, actually. The tuba, which is kind of a goofy instrument, actually. The flute. Very cute. The harmonica. I could never figure out the harmonica. Oops. Oh. Yeah, these took me a minute to figure out because you have to play them kind of weird. But here's the violin. I feel like most people play this in school, or most people I know. The cello, which my sister played for a little while. The basic drums. The rock drums. The jazz drums. See, there are like so many instruments you guys can choose. The Latin drums. And yeah, I apologize if this is kind of getting repetitive. Like, what? The reggae drums. The drums are probably the most repetitive part, though. The ballad drums. The galactic drums. These are my favorite drums right here. The marching snare. Sweet. Reminds me of Devil's Snare from Harry Potter. The bass drum. I just want to like hit the gong a bunch. The taiko drum, I guess. Very interesting. The congas. That reminds me of Doug. The galactic congas. Wasn't it like when Judy started talking, the congas would always play? Oh shoot, I don't know how to say that drum. Timbales? Yeah, I don't know if that's right. The maracas! I've played the maracas before in a dance. The tambourine. I have sadly played that in a dance too, and it's freaking annoying. They bust out a tambourine, you're like, no. The bells. Very Christmassy. The castanets. Very Spanish. The cowbell. Oh. That reminds me of Saturday Night Live. The hand clap. And stomp and whatever else you want to do. The beatboxer. Oh, I love the beatboxer. The black belt that doesn't make any sense at all, but is here. The cheerleader that also doesn't make any sense whatsoever, but is here. Interesting. I never understood this. The gyro? I don't know how to say that. I'm sure somebody does, though. The kuo. The kuka? The kook. I don't know if that's how you say that either. The whistle! Very Super Nintendo / N64. Like, extremely. They loved whistles in those games. DJ turntables. That would be a fun job to have, actually. And that's it! So, yeah, those are all the instruments. And I'll have all of those in a separate video to go through without commentary so you can listen to them a little bit better. And so, you know, you can get a better idea of that. So those are all the things you have to choose from. So I'll go over again what all you'll be choosing. You will be choosing the singer / performer, which there will be 5 different ones every week. You'll be choosing the song. There will also be 5 different choices for that every week. And then these choices will stay the same every single week, but you will need to pick them regardless, is the tempo and style, and then instrument number 1 and instrument number 2, or performer if you want to think of it like that also. And that's it. So starting tomorrow, I will have the first performance just of mine to give kind of a little example. And then I will have your singer and song choices. And again, that reference video will be in the top of the playlist for you to go back to and look over and decide, you know, what you want to do. All I ask is that try and be unique. I mean, if you see 1,000 people commented that they want the dog and cat suit playing because I know those things are kind of goofy, so they might be more popular, then you're probably not going to get picked because everybody's going to be saying the same thing. And I'm looking for something that'll stand out. So, yeah, but beforehand, I want to thank everyone for watching this and for participating, for those of you who are going to. I hope a lot of you will anyway. And tomorrow, when I give the, song and singer choices, you will need a password that will allow your comment to be legit. So, that'll be the whole thing where I say, if you listen to what I had to say this week, post the word, I don't know, Russia in your comment, and then I'll know that you read everything and you listened and you're not spamming the comment button and abusing it. So yeah, that'll be at the end of each video, just to make sure we don't get people who just 20 seconds into the video are saying, I want this, this, and this, but I don't really, I don't care about this project if it's not my song, which I don't think there are many of you like that. So I'm not saying anything like that about anybody, but we're just warding out the weirdos. Let's say that the pimps who don't follow the rules, they're not pimps. So alright, I think I covered everything I wanted to say today for the introduction. Thanks again for watching this. I know it was kind of long and just extremely informative and a lot to take in, but yeah, feel free to view that reference video and go back and look at everything again for what you need to choose each week. And I'm excited about this project, so I hope you are too, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace out, pimps.